What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lads here today, bringing to you guys my live reaction of One Piece manga chapter 971. Now, the chapter has been out for a little bit. You know what it is, man? It's a Friday. It's been 2 weeks since the last time we sat down in this chair and read the greatness, and we're finally back, so it's finally time, man. Before I even get into the chapter, because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to actually say it on video until like maybe sometime later today or in the weekend, basically. But thank you guys so much, man, for getting the channel now to the 5K mark. 5K commander status now. It's pretty crazy that we actually got to this milestone so quickly. I never thought I would actually ever get to this part in the journey up to this point, but we managed to do it, especially before my birthday in a couple of weeks. So it's a really awesome feeling, man. But you know, when you look at a journey like this and you see the memories you made, the people that you got to meet with, talk with, and everything, and you just come to appreciate everything that it has to offer. Just having your own channel, having your own platform, just speak about the things that you love. And it's just, it's an awesome feeling, man. I get to talk about the greatness of One Piece, Haikyuu, all that stuff. And to go from literally having maybe like a couple people to talk about it with now to having like 5,000 people. Do you understand? That's crazy in itself. Like I have a whole unit. That's wild. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for that. I am planning something as a special for the 5K, but I haven't figured out yet exactly what I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to do a Q&A, if I'm going to do like another special video like I've done in the past. So more details on that later on. But first and foremost, man, we got to get this chapter hooked into my veins. I got to see what's going down because we saw afterwards, the whole debacle with Kaido and Oden and stuff. And I have to assume that because of what we saw in the last chapter with the whole sentencing and stuff to being boiled alive, we have to assume the end is near for our beloved Oden. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Chapter 971. Alright. And the title of the chapter is Boiled Alive. So, the end is near, man. Okay. Well, hopefully, it'll be a little bit better, at least, than last chapter. Because I felt like, honestly, like, calling the chapter Kaido versus Oden and then ending it the way they did that quickly, I don't know. Like, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, but Oda, on the rebound, I trust them. Well, at least the translation here is not going to tell me what exactly is going on with the Gotti stuff, but I'm assuming right here that he's on the run trying to get back Capone and stuff. Anyways. Okay, so I didn't translate this little part here, but you can't, Momonosuke. It hasn't been checked for poison yet. Mother, why is it that my life is being sought after? Or sought after, which is, I know, a little bit more better way of saying it, but you see right here one of the retainers looking on. Your father is a great man. You are a man who will lead this country someday. Here you go, Momonosuke. Hyorio-sama. Mother, today, Daddy will really... Yeah, because he kind of realizes that his dad, is not going to make it out of this, and unless you're giving me the Game of Thrones episode 9 season 1 thing I've been talking about before in like past streams and such, or even just the idea of it happening, man, then like whatever it takes, man, to build a hatred on Orochi, like it's just needed. And of course, Hyorio gonna react into what's going on, brother. Jesus Christ, this is like something out of Toriko, man. Yo, look how massive this thing is. And just nothing but flames surrounding it. It's like one of those huge, like, the urn the Undertaker would have, but it's it's the urn, but like in a huge pot style and everything. So, oh man, this is like Hell's Kitchen right here, like a Toriko or something, man, though. From now on, Kozuki Oden and 9 others will be publicly executed. See, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, they're all being sentenced to be boiled alive. And, of course, Oden, the first one, between literally like the standing area to where the pot is. Hurry up. I can't see the boiling properly. It's in oil. That's insane. Then I have to hurry. And this guy just starts walking away, dude. Ultimately, he couldn't defeat Kaido. Lord idiot. Even I thought, and I even thought his strength was legit. Who was this guy? Man, you see right there, Kaido and Orochi, of course. All smiling and everything. Even though I know some people are going to be like, oh, Kaido, You know, had to go from behind to get the W. But look, pirates are pirates at the end of the day, man. And I think honestly, even if they were to go into 1v1, I think Kaido would have still took that fight even after getting scarred. I don't think he took him seriously, personally, to be honest, until he got hit. And it's like, okay, because if Oden was truly that dude, he would have got up after being struck, even in the back of the head, because you get how you perceive Oden. So that's just me, man. I like a chance. I must live no matter what. Kaido's like a little agitated about that statement. Get in there. Still begging for your life. Your foot. And the dude, the same dude that tried to poke him, gets tossed into the freaking pot of oil. That. Bro, yeah! Help me! And dude, like his skin and everything just it just reminded me of something I experienced in Umineko, but I can't even say it because I saw it last night. But oh no! Back to back of this is not good. This is not good. Oh my! Get me out of here! And look at the dude, like his hollow form and everything. His eyes completely been burnt to a crisp, basically, because now all you just see there is just like a shriveled up corpse from being buried alive. But man, all 10 of us will enter this pot, but free those who survive. By the time you went inside it, bro. Yo, he said if some of them somehow manage to survive, you better let them go. Bro, I don't know, man. If their will is that strong to have survived this, then that says something of how much they, for one, wanted to live on for Odin. Live on for Oda as well, of course. But live on for Odin, essentially. But, man... Nah, I can't believe that they got through with this. At least Odin, we know for a fact, obviously had died from boiling, but no way the others. Odin-sama, survive. The principle of this punishment is to die instantly. Bring me a clock. Yes, you have an hour. Just try and survive this. It's even too long for a simple bath. You will keep your word, of course. Even on the brink of death, he fears. I have things to do right now. It will be shameful until the end. And my guy, I don't know if he did a cannonball or something, but he jumps in. And his body going in right now with the flames of rage. That is the pot right now, but dude, don't abandon your lord. Let's go. See you in the next world, guys. Get on this board, you guys. What? Hold on, Skip. He took the damn thing to cover the pot? He's like, huh? Oden-sama, please stop, Oden-sama. It should be... He's not gonna launch someone the thing. If he has that much strength, or he's gonna use Shinobu or something. That's the only way that they're gonna be able to get out of this. We will carry you. Shut up and stay quiet. That's an order. Oden-sama, look, this man... It's like, I forget what the hell the name of the thing is, but you know that thing where, like, carrying the world on its back? I forget the name slipped my mind. It's the morning, forgive me. But this man literally carrying the squad on his shoulders. This detail in the panel itself, though, it looks really good with the flames coming around and stuff. Yo. Oden-sama! What is this madness? His retainers aren't submerged in oil? Oh, but all then are in the pot. I have no complaints. Oden! He is carrying 9 sturdy samurai. To do that must require colossal strength. Such a waste. And that in the boiling oil, too. So he's... You told me that's how he goes out, bro. They're in the pot. They're technically... They're in the pot, but... Hold on. If it's literally him just holding it, and... Oh, man. And he's just sinking in there, and then when the pot closes... Oh, no. That's not how it's gonna happen, no. Yo, the Shinobu watching on Oden-sama. Bro, it is. He's just gonna hold them on for as long as he can while he suffers in there, dude. You see the clock, of course, moving. Oden-sama, let us down. And he's like clenching his teeth, for sure gonna be busting his gums. You know, trying to hold on as much as he can. Worororo. What's the matter? It's not even been a minute, you know. It's like, huh? What kind of skin does he have? I feel like I could just die from the heat alone. If you continue to complain, I will knock you out, Raizo. You have nothing else to do but let yourself be carried. Neko, stop moving. The vibrations will go to the bottom. Bro, did you see like his arms, all the blood pouring out? Oh man. He's trying to hold on as much as he can. But the amount of suffering this dude's... Oh, Jesus Christ. 4 minutes have passed. I was told it would end right away. I thought that they would scream more and that they would die more dramatically. It's more annoying than expected. I can't wait for it to end. I was so fed up with this Lord Idiot. Shinobu not taking that. What about Lord Idiot? Say it again and I will kill you. And she said... Okay, this has to tell me at the very least, there's no way now I can believe that she's like a traitor whatsoever. So whoever it is in the present time has to be someone else that we have never suspected to have been the traitor. Like, it has to be someone like completely out like the blue. Who is that woman? It's dangerous. She has a katana. Konoichi. God, stop it. You are the idiot. Captain, that's Shinobu, you see Fukurokujo and the rest of the people there from the Oniwabashu. What is she getting excited for? You think it's thanks to him you live in peace today? You will see when you have lost Oden-sama. You will see how much he protected you from your misfortune. Orochi is neither the shogun nor a dictator. We're finally getting the reason, please. Yo, Oda, please. Don't. Oda, I swear to God, we better get this reason. We better get the reason why he's doing the way he's doing. Orochi does not try to rise above others. Understood? For me, all the people of this country are criminals who have prosecuted the Kurozumi clan. They can all die. I do not care. I got the shogun position to destroy this country. To avenge me. A long time ago, my grandfather had to perform Hakiri like a criminal. My family was ruined, and it could have stopped. They are Kurozumi. You see all, of course, being chased out and everything, like demons. But my parents were hunted down by self-proclaimed vigilantes out of who knows where. They hit them and threw them into the rivers. They killed them. These fools scared me so much that they kept me from sleeping. When the one who had committed the crime was dead, it is the offspring of a daimyo killer. If it had the name of Kurozumi, even a kid would have been a criminal. That's why all the people of Wano deserve a punishment. This is what they have done to us all the time. So now we're getting to see that resolve though from Orochi, like why he's acting the way he is, because you just think he was a simple brat, but no, man, because of what happened to his family, you would think you would want revenge after what they did to you. If the country, it's almost like I would betray the world before I betray, I would betray the world before it betrays me. If you think of like dinosaurs with Telltale and stuff, and all that quote, that's essentially what's coming to mind when I'm thinking of that. So, I mean, I still want to see him get his head rocked in, but at least now you can understand more from his perspective, because I think that was really what's lacking from his character to me. He's still a good antagonist for what we're seeing right now, and enough to where you want to hate him, but now you're getting more of the reasoning out of him. You can start to connect a little bit more on that. And then what happens in the back room? The offerings to Kaido. Countless weapons and hundreds of people kidnapped. This man had everyone locked up in a room and stuff. And of course you see in the background like the treasure chests and stuff. For sure, for the weapons and offerings or whatever. You can sell it, have fun, or just kill them. And of course, Kaido there. And once they are brought there, their life is over. Oden somewhat got angry, but you see, of course, from their fight, which I wish we got a bit more, but oh, so this was during the interesting. Okay, so this was during their talk that this all was going down. But again, Orochi then made a proposal. You want to prevent kidnappings? You will lose if you go to war with us. The enemy only sought revenge and had no interest in the country. It was obvious that victory wasn't the only thing at stake. That's why Oden-sama accepted the proposal. If he danced naked every week at the scheduled time as an apology to the Kozuki clan, so he did lose everything, but he saved 100 people with his dances. He believed in their promise to leave the country once the shipbuilding was complete, weekly visiting the provinces to make sure nothing had changed. Oden-sama continued to protect this country. So who is the Lord Idiot now? So now she's the one, because again, we know she was at the top watching everything that was going on. When she revealed right there, like, what the plan was. This man, even though to them, without context, he was running around like an idiot, shaking it up, twerking for the for the top dollar. But at the end of the day, this man was doing whatever he could to go ahead and protect this country. So realistically, who's the idiot now? Is it the guy that you were mocking, or you for failing to realize that the person in charge isn't what he seems to be? Look at that, man. Just see like the anguish in his face and everything too. And he's trying to hold on. If it's like he submerges. But I have to think he's got to say something else, though. I mean, that's the end of the chapter. But you have to think he's going to have to say something else in the next chapter. Something, I don't know if it's tied to the VC or something from Wano's past and stuff. Because for sure, Kaido's going to try and seek that answer out of him about Raftel. But we know that he didn't get it. But unless there's something else that was said during it. Oh, man. Now I'm excited for the next chapter. Because now it's like, okay, we finally got the reason and everything, too, of why Oden did what he did. I'm sufficed with it. I have no complaints really from my end of things. Obviously, of course, we'll love to see more of the fight and stuff, but that really wasn't the whole purpose of the flashback itself. So you have to think there's at least like 1 or 2 more chapters to go, and then the flashback itself is done. So I want to say at least when we get into March, likely would be like, returning back to the present timeline. Maybe even earlier, who knows. But man, what a flippin' chapter this was. I think to me, this is one of those where it's like, I think it's a 9, specifically for the fact of, like, if we had gotten him, like, actually being, like, boiled alive at that moment, or, like, whatever the truth is and stuff between him and Kaido, like, was revealed in this chapter, and then, like, he just closed. Like, you start the chapter literally with him holding on, and then him submerging completely. I think, honestly, to me, that would have been a 10. But the fact that we're holding off right now, I think this is my only thing on it. But still, this was actually a great, possibly an awesome chapter. Once we get the proper translation and everything for it, but Oden's a real one, man. Small worries that I have from last chapter, I think, just completely gone here, man. And also, of course, the whole thing with Shinobu. There's no way now I can suspect her being the traitor. So whoever it is, whether people believe it's possibly Denjiro being Kyoshiro or somebody else that we don't know about, that has yet to be seen. So hopefully, when we get back into the present timeline. Or who knows, maybe in this flashback we get an answer and then it's like, present time, this is who it is. But fire chapter this week. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to One Piece this week. Let me know if there's anything in the chapter you want to clarify on. That I didn't talk about too much in it. Let me know your thoughts on the chapter itself down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of the One Piece manga, week in, week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, chapter 972. I know my man has been boiled alive right now. I can't even imagine what the next chapter title is going to be called. Because I have to assume that's like the end. Like the end is like, it's literally upon us as early as next week. But whatever's in store, man, this flashback has been so fire for me. I've been enjoying it from like beginning to end. Regardless of what little things, complaints and whatever, but it's been so enjoyable. I can't wait to see how it ends. Well, we know how it ends, but how that emotion is going to draw out really from Oda. That's kind of like what I'm really anticipating. How is he really going to make me like just open up my heart like I always do when it comes to this damn series. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you guys next week for more of the greatness that is One Piece. So Commodore Lad signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going